Hi there, Brian here. I'm talking to you, we're recording, right? I'm talking to you at the end of long day Monday. So Monday is my 4 a.m. start, meditate 10 minutes, it's the short meditation, and then I zoom off 90 kilometres to the Parramatta practice, go to the gym, had a really good leg workout today, that was good. Nobody much is coming because it's dark and cold and a bit wet, I think. A little bit wet, can't remember. And then I saw clients, then I went to Springwood, and then I came to Lura. So, a bit of a round trip, long day. So, quick chat just to comply with the once a day rules. And consistency is really key. And so if you want to achieve anything, it's the concept of the slight difference, the slight edge. So you just have to keep doing a small thing every day with real consistency, and like compound interest, amazing stuff happens. If we talk about my professional day as a chiropractor, looking at individuals, seeing a new client, we're looking at posture, and posture is a representation of how your brain and body is coping with the environment that you're standing up in, or not. So we use it as a primary tool, and with an appropriate method of analysis you can actually find out quite a bit about what the body is trying to work with and get away from. So there's a very classical, ears, skull, shoulders, hips, knees and feet, from the back or the front and the side, and you're going to see what the body's doing. We use a digital software program to give you a really accurate analysis. It takes the subjective eye out and also makes it easy for the client, the individual, to see where their body is putting its weight. And it's very interesting because you sometimes see things in that you don't always notice if you're just looking at the person. So it helps to draw the eye to key features and key areas, and it'll often explain why they've got a problem with their right foot if they've got 80% of their weight over the right foot versus in the middle or over the left. So that'll give them a problem with the left foot, quite likely. So that is an interesting tool that helps an individual see how their body's using its resources to cope with standing up. Standing up, in my opinion, is at the very base of the Maslow hierarchy. It actually underpins them. So if you've got food, shelter, safety at the bottom of the Maslow hierarchy, movement is underneath it. It's not even on Maslow's hierarchy. Maslow's hierarchy stands on movement, because if you can't move away from danger into shelter towards food and friendship, then I guess you're toast, to use a saying. So that's an interesting concept, and I think it's quite fundamental. It's quite remarkable when you look at an individual walking down the street how often with great effort people move. So they've got a problem with their knee or their foot, or they have some issue from birth, and the moving is an imperative, and mostly we do it no matter what the cost is. So it's very interesting to observe that necessity is so bound into our being that we really take for granted. And when I buggered both my knees and was in splints on both knees, it was really, it's 9 o'clock. It was really interesting to observe how limiting life was without free movement, and I could be retained by a gutter, because you can't step up much if you can't bend your knees. So the wall to retain me was about 30 centimetres. Anyway, that's a good enough discussion for the day. So we're thinking posture, we're thinking of how the body wants to use its strengths and resources to hold you up in gravity, and then my skill is in analysing that and helping understand what's going on. We do more than that, but that's a good starting point. But I'm going to run an offer out in a week or so that's going to offer a free digital analysis, and that means that you'll have the opportunity to submit a photo and we will send you back a report. That's sort of giving you a teaser. Maybe it's too much too soon. Anyway, I'll speak to you soon. You stay super well and enjoy Monday in the second week of July. Okay, ciao for now. Bye.